Good morning, students. Today we will discuss our first chapter on topic Introduction to Parasites. So, first question is, what is parasitology? Parasitology is the study of parasite and their interaction with their host, or we can say in other words, the study of parasites and its parasitism is known as parasitology. So question is, what is parasite? Parasite are those organisms which live on or within the other living organism, that is called host. And parasitism is a state in which an organism, that is called parasite, which is metabolically dependent on another species of an animal, means on host, depend on host, that is parasite depend on the host. In this situation, one is benefited, means parasite is benefited, and other is harmed. For example, Fasciola gigantica is a liver fluke of domestic ruminant, is a serious pathogen, or say a severe or harmful parasite to the cattle or livestock. In veterinary field, a list of parasites include like intestinal worm, जैसे कि hookworm, roundworm, tapeworm. For protozoal infection like coccidia, cryptosporidium, and ectoparasites such as ticks, mite, and fleas. So many parasites affect to the harmful effect to the host. Parasites are responsible for heavy economic losses to their livestock industry in various ways. These losses are partially due to death, but even more due to illness, reduced growth rate, decreased production in terms of milk, in terms of meat, wool production, etc. Now come to the history of parasitology. The father of veterinary parasitology is called Rudolf Leuckart, but the Italian Francesco Redi considered to be the father of modern parasitology. He was the first scientist that they recognize and correctly describe details of many important parasites. He did experiment using maggots, on fly maggots, and they observed that after fly landed on rotten meat, maggot formed. Then these maggots gave rise to more flies. For this, they uses a jar. Here you can see a rotten meat kept inside the jar, and flies over on the rotten meat, and they give the so many maggots, and after some times, some few days, the maggots convert into fly. Now come to the types of parasite. There are so many parasites, different names, such like as obligatory parasite, facultative parasite, endoparasite, ectoparasite, accidental parasite. So come first obligatory parasite. Obligatory parasite are those parasites which is completely dependent on the host during its life cycle or part of its life cycle. The parasite cannot live without the host. Obligatory means पूर्ण रूपी, हिंदी में कहते हैं ना पूर्ण रूपी, completely dependent on the host. For example, Taenia solium is found on the intestine of man. It is completely dependent on the host. Other example is Fasciola hepatica, found in the liver, bile duct of sheep, goat, cattle, etc. Next is facultative parasite. Facultative parasite is हिंदी में कहते हैं इसको विकल्पी, इनके पास एक विकल्प रहता है, मीन्स इट इज़ नॉट ए रेगुलर पैरासाइट, एक ऑप्शन है इनके पास, इट इज़ नॉट ए रेगुलर पैरासाइट बट अडॉप्ट टू बी ए पैरासाइट इफ अनयूजुअल सिचुएशन अराइजेस। अगर ऐसी कोई कंडीशन डेवलप होती है वहाँ पर ये पैरासिटिक कंडीशन डेवलप कर लेते हैं, दैट इज नोन एज फैकल्टेटिव पैरासाइट। नॉर्मली दीज ऑर्गेनिज्म आर फ्री लिविंग बट डेवलप to become a parasite when these are accidentally eaten or enter a wound or anybody opening of the host. So इनके पास एक विकल्प रहता है फैकल्टेटिव पैरासाइट, अगर सिचुएशन ऐसी कोई डेवलप हो गई तो ये पैरासिटिक कंडीशन, पैरासिटिक लाइफ अपनी जीते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल नेगलेरिया स्पीसीज and Micronema species. Normally they are two parasites are free living, but it causes extremely serious condition when these infect human being. Next is ectoparasite. Ectoparasite are those parasites which lives on surface, that is on or in the skin of its host. For example, ticks, mite, lice, etc. An endoparasite which lives inside the organ, tissue, body cavity or body fluid of a host. For example, all helminth parasite and protozoan parasite of mammal, bird and larvae of some insect. For example, tapeworm, roundworm and fluke, etc. Next parasite is known as accidental or incidental parasite. These parasites affect unnatural host, means different host than normal one. For example, rodent flea. Rodent flea bites dog and man. Rodent flea not a regular parasite to dog and man, but accidentally bite to the dog or man. These are known as accidental or incidental parasite. Next is erratic or aberrant parasite. Erratic or aberrant parasite is which reach an unusual site inside the body of its host or which migrate aberrantly in an unusual location. For example, larvae of Ceteria species. It may be migrate to the CNS to the unnatural host, that is known as erratic or aberrant parasite. Next come to the permanent parasite. Permanent parasite are those parasites which spend their whole life on or within their host. For example, sheep cat. A typical example of permanent parasite is sheep cat. It is very important question. So, scientific name of sheep cat is Melophagus ovinus. Melophagus ovinus is an example of permanent parasite. Next is intermittent or temporary parasite. Intermittent or temporary parasite are those parasites which only visit its host to feed on it and then leave. They do not stay permanently. For example, mosquito, bed bug. They are often referred to as micro predator or periodic parasite. मतलब थोड़ी देर के लिए आपके ऊपर बैठेंगे, आपको बाइट करेंगे और उड़ के चले जाएंगे. So they are called intermittent or temporary parasite. Next parasite is hyperparasite. Hyperparasite is hyperparasite. Parasite के ऊपर parasite. Means which parasitize other parasite. For example, Hunterellus hookery on ticks. अभी आपने देखा ticks is ectoparasite और ticks के ऊपर एक और parasite रहता है that is Hunterellus hookery So Hunterellus hookeri is known as hyperparasite. Next is stenogenous parasite. Stenogenous parasite are those parasite which has a narrow host range or host specific. For example, different coccidian parasite is a host specific, so known as stenogenous parasite. Next is uregenous parasite. Uregenous parasite are those which has broad or wide host range. For example, many blood sucking insect, these are uregenous parasite. Monogenous parasite, monogenous means does not require any intermediate host for their development of life cycle, means direct life cycle. Monogenous, different coccidia, example of monogenous parasite. Next is heterogeneous parasite. Heterogeneous parasite, it require any intermediate host for completion of their life cycle, means they have indirect life cycle. Next series is autoheterogeneous parasite. This is very important. Autoheterogeneous parasite are those in some vertebrate animal act as both definitive host and intermediate host of this parasite, or we can say at one stage of infection has a vertebrate animal as its definitive host, and later stage of infection same host become intermediate host for another susceptible vertebrate host. Typical example of autoheterogeneous parasite is Trichinella spiralis. This is very important question. Now come to zoonotic parasite. Zoonotic parasite are those parasite, the parasite are transmissible from man to animal or vice versa. For example, Taenia solium, मतलब ह्यूमन से एनिमल को डिजीज ट्रांसमिट हो और एनिमल से ह्यूमन को ट्रांसमिट हो, दैट इज नॉन एज दैट डिजीज नॉन एज जूनोटिक डिजीज. देन Taenia solium is the example of the zoonotic parasite. Next is histozoic parasite. Histozoic parasite which live within the tissue of its host. Histo means tissue. तो जो पैरासाइट टिश्यू में रहेगा नॉन एज हिस्टोजोइक पैरासाइट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कॉक्सीडियन पैरासाइट. इन द कॉक्सीडियन पैरासाइट कहाँ रहते हैं? इंटेस्टाइनल म्यूकोसा ऑफ एनिमल्स. सो दैट इज कॉक्सीडिया आर इज एग्जाम्पल ऑफ हिस्टोजोइक पैरासाइट. नेक्स्ट इज सीलोजोइक पैरासाइट. सीलोजोइक पैरासाइट, सीलो मीन्स सीलोम, कैविटी. So which parasite live in lumen of the GI tract or other hollow part of the organs. For example, Ascaris which lives in the small intestine of the pig. So these are different parasites. Now come to host parasite relationship. In this, what is the relationship between host and parasite? So we can understand by these definitions. First is parasitism. Parasitism is a stage in which an organism कौन सा? Parasite. This parasite is metabolically depend on another species of animal. किस पर डिपेंड रहेगा? होस्ट के ऊपर. The parasite may be harmful or harmless or even beneficial to the host. For example, Fasciola gigantica. Fasciola gigantica is liver fluke, giant liver fluke. So it is a severe pathogen to domestic animal, but ciliate of the rumen of the ruminant or of the other cecum of the equines are beneficial to host. एक तरफ फैसियोला हेपेटिका लिवर में रह रहा है, वहाँ पर हार्मफुल इफेक्ट कॉज करता है, बट इन रूमन बैक्टीरिया इज बेनिफिशियल टू द होस्ट. सो दिस इज द एसोसिएशन इज नॉन होस्ट पैरासाइट रिलेशनशिप known as parasitism. Next relationship is symbiosis. Symbiosis defined as it is close association between two individuals where both the partner are dependent on each other. Both the partner do not cause any harm or damage to each other. Example is lichen. आपने इंटर में भी पढ़ा होगा. Lichen is the example of the symbiosis. Next is mutualism. In mutualism, both are benefited by each other. One cannot survive without the other. For example, termite and its intestinal flagellate protozoa. क्या करते हैं इसमें कि प्रोटोजोआ synthesize cellulose of the wood eaten by the termite, while the termite is nourished by the protozoa. So they are mutualism. Next is commensalism. The literal meaning of commensalism is eating of the same table. It means food and shelter is shared by each partner. One partner of this association benefits from other partner, neither harm nor benefit the other, wherefrom it was benefited. For example, intestinal bacteria like E. coli and other saprophytic microorganisms feed on unwanted and unusable food captured by the host. So they are example of commensalism. Next is predatorism. Predatorism is usually a short-term relationship between the two individuals in which one is benefited. Means which is benefited is not predator. Predator is benefited and at the expense of the other. Expense होगा that is called prey. Benefited होगा वो predator. So this relationship is predatorism. एक next last है phoresis. Phoresis, the literal meaning of phoresis is traveling together, or you can say carrying together. Means temporary, you can also say that a temporary relationship, usually with no metabolically dependent. The smaller partner is carried by the larger one. For example, a bacteria and amoebic cyst on the legs of fly or fungal spore on the legs of a beetle. These are relationship is phoresis. आपने देखा होगा कहीं हाउस फ्लाई आपके किसी खाने की चीज़ पे बैठती है तो वो अपने साथ छोटे छोटे पार्टिकल बैक्टीरिया भी लाती है. So that is relationship is phoresis. So this is the host parasite relationship, and introduction of parasitology is over. Thank you.